Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He may try and run for this. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Real. Check 24, watch 24.
First carry for Nick Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check X3. 218. Chop it. Crunch. Kill. Turn it up.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Good. 180. 27. Let's go, defense. Alert. Slam.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Good. 20. Hey, pick it. Pistol. Watch out. Kings.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Hey. The mic. 47's the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, Fuller. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Will Fuller. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check. Watch 54. Right here.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
First down, Baltimore.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 26, check 24.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
52's the mark.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Raven first down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Let's go now. 6 yards. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more coming.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check nickel.
A toss play to Chubb. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Real. Check 4. Point it right.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
Strong right. Run. 4 down. Pistol. Check.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They toss it left side to Chubb. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mayfield, incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
We got double up. Regular. Hurry. Hey, orbit.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A run for Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check right.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first. And
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 22. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A very solid gain of 27.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Watch the pass. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the pass.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. His kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Hey, watch it. Run.
Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
General West. Check.
They go with Chubb on second down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Mayfield from the gun on third down, finding some room at midfield. He's got Fuller. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Right there, 54.
From the gun, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run it here with Brown. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Hey, defense, let's go. Tighten up.
Right back to Brown. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. He's crashing. He's checking.
Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A great Monday night to wrap up the weekend football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd down now, Benjamin. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mayfield looks to throw. Benjamin's got it. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check. Lucky.
Alert.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And some room to work. 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. SOS, 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 SOS. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Check this, pistol. One touch!
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. This is Brown on the carry. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
Rush in. It's run, baby, it's run.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now is Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Woo! Check 13. Watch the safety creep. Whoa. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Watch the whip. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. F.O. 58, boy. 22. Check. Bomber. 22. Check. Bomber. It's a screen. Hey.
Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check, 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 check.
running right. Here's Brown. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Here's Jackson. And this one completes a read. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number one receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Jackson now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's first and 10.
5 down. Stand up in. Check the backer, check the backer. Switch, switch, switch. Slam, slam, slam.
Here's Brown. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 22, Jackson. Flush to his right.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. They go with Brown. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it's all going to ride here on the left foot of their kicker. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.